guys, how you doing? How you doing? This is the Christopher Williams show. I am Chris Williams. Forgive me, guys, for not posting. I've been very busy with school and stuff, but more interviews, and also I am working on a documentary uh, for my grandfather, Lee Audrey Williams, who worked for Southern for 50 years. So I'm excited about that. But yeah. So in other news, Kyren Lacey, LSU wide receiver, has passed away. And I remember 2 years ago, um, my classmate Eric, that I knew since middle school, high school, um, passed away from suicide. Um, man, you never know what other people go through in their lives, man. And you have to really tell people how are they feeling. A lot of people ask me, like, Chris, how you doing? Right? And I appreciate that, you know. And but you really got to tell your loved ones how they're doing. Cause a lot of times they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm fine, uh, I'm good." But how are you really feeling on a daily basis? How is your mental? How is your spiritual? A lot of people not gonna tell you that. But it's sad on both sides. Herman, the 78-year-old veteran who served his country honorably, uh, lost his life in a car crash. Kyren Lacey, who had the world at his feet, who was going to be a top pick or second rounder in the NFL. It's just unfortunate, man. You never know what mental health issues that people go through. And, I have a family member who has mental health issues. But um, you really have to let others know how you're feeling on a daily basis, guys, because you never know, right? You never know what people are going through. You never know their situation. People smile at you, but on a daily basis, they're hurting, and you never know. And that's the disheartening part, because they never tell you what's happening around closed doors. But it's hard. It's hard, and you really have to give them grace and let them know that everything's gonna be okay. Now, in this situation with Kyron, right, he would have had to do some time, but at the same time, guys, God is a God of restoration, right? He can make anything that was a bad situation into a situation that serves with purpose. You know, Kyron had the world at his feet. He had a lot of things going for himself, and it was disheartening to see mental health get the best of him. Because let's be honest, in the black community, we don't talk about uh, depression. We don't talk about that, but it's an issue. Every suicide happens every day, no matter if you're black, white, Asian, whatever color you are. Kyron Kyron made a mistake. He wasn't a bad kid, but it was just too much for him. And in this situation, man, it's sad on both sides. It's sad on both sides. But even if, Kyren had to do some time, guys, his life wasn't over. There was still an opportunity. All he needed is one chance for somebody to give him in the NFL. That's why it's so important, guys, to continue to keep God first in your life. My mom always told us that. Because everything we go through is temporary. You know, a lot of times we have temporary problems, but God is that solution. He's that example. But I heard some people in the comments that really disappointed me. They're like, "Oh, Kyren not going to heaven." None of us know his standing with Christ. None of us know Kyren's standing with Christ. So how are we gonna say, "Oh, he's going to hell"? We don't know that. None of us know that but God. But why couldn't you just say, "Rest in peace, Kyren"? But no, some of y'all had to put your 2 cents into that. No matter what biases that you have towards this young man, a mom is grieving, a father is grieving, a sister is grieving, a brother is grieving, an aunt, an uncle are grieving. All the relatives are grieving on both sides. See, God forgives us for our mistakes. He gives us grace to get back up and become better people. Look at Henry Ruggs, the situation that happened back in 2021. He has one more year until he's out of prison. But some people is like, oh, he don't deserve justice. Oh, he don't deserve nothing. But God gives us multiple chances to get it right. Why can't Henry Ruggs get another chance at life? We have how dare we judge this young man? If God has given him another shot to get better and become better as a person, so be it. I'm happy that he's getting another chance in the NFL. So all of y'all just talking down bad about this man. What happened? That was your loved one. You wouldn't be doing this stuff to him. You wouldn't. But yet you are. But I hope that we can be more aware of not just our mental health, but also our spiritual health as well. But rest in peace, K2 Kyren Lacey. Um, God bless. Rest in peace, Tiger.